What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gen Z Garage. Today we're working on this 2019 GMC Yukon, and the issue we're having with it is my mom was driving it the other day and she called me and she's like, I think the transmission's going out on this thing. It's shifting so hard and it's downshifting. I was like, well, bring it back in and we'll look at it. So I scanned it with my little OBD2 scanner, and the code that really stuck out to me was P0128. And the most common issue with that code is that either the engine thermostat is malfunctioning and or the thermostat temperature sensor is malfunctioning. And so we're going to replace both of them today. But basically what this causes when it's cold outside, the engine doesn't heat up like it's supposed to if it's stuck open, and therefore the transmission tries to keep the RPMs high so that your engine will heat up, and it causes erratic shifting and really makes it feel horrible. So that's what we're doing today. All right, so this is the culprit right here. This is the thermostat, and then the sensor is behind it. To get to it, we got to take the intake manifold shroud off. So that's what we're going to do next. All right, so we're going to pop this hose off. You just push in the bottom and pull out. That one pops off. Other side. Same thing with this one. Just going to push it in and pull it off. Now we're going to loosen up the clamp here. It's just an 8mm. You don't have to take it off all the way. We're going to loosen up this clamp right here. It's also an 8mm. And we're just gonna pop this thing off of here. Set that to the side. Now we have full access to it. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little pick here, and we're trying to pop this gray clip upwards. It's a locking clip. All right, once you got it popped off, you can push down on the back and pull up, and that pops right off. And this will be the temperature sensor right here. Here's our new part right here. To get this out is a 19mm deep well socket. These are not in here very tight at all. Go ahead and get this one ready, and then this one pops off. Be sure to have a drain pan to catch the coolant underneath it. All right, we got that one out. We'll put the new one in. It's always a good idea to compare these, make sure they're the same. Now we're going to tighten it down. And you'll feel this bottom out. You do not want to go very much tighter once it bottoms out, because you're screwing into aluminum here. There, it bottomed out, and you're just going to go a little bit further to make that seal on that crush washer. That's good to go. All right, next we're going to remove these two hoses here. We're going to slide this clip back. Like that. All right, now grab your needle nose for this next one. Slide it off. And these are 10mm bolts that hold this on. Just want to crack those loose. All right, there's one. There's two. All right, we got the hoses off. We're gonna take the last bolt off. That one's out. All right, here's the new thermostat. Just gonna get it put in. Again, make sure you got a drain pan underneath there. So make sure to remove the old gasket. We'll get the new part put in there. I'm going to take the bolts. We're going to put a little bit of medium strength thread locker on them. Go ahead and tighten them down.
What does the thread locker do?
It just keeps the bolts from rattling loose.
Gotcha.
Just kind of peace of mind.
Yeah. Have you done quite a bit of work on this one or no?
No, it's my first thing I've ever done to it.
No way.
Yeah, she hasn't had it very long though.
I swear she's had it for like 2.5 years.
Nah.
Did the tan one just eventually give out?
No, it never actually quit.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That thing was a trooper, dude.
Yeah. Now this has a gasket on it, so you do want to make sure that you tighten these down evenly. All right, so the torque spec on these are 11 foot-pounds or 132 inch-pounds. We're not going to torque them, but that's not very tight. I would do that with, if you don't have a torque wrench, I'd do it with your 1/4-inch ratchet and just get them snug and a little bit further. They do not have to be tight. You do not want to crack this. Have to go get a new one. That's good. All right, so we're going to reinstall the hose. Be sure to put this clamp back to where it was originally, because these hoses do have memory and it could leak if these are not where they were. All right, that one's good. That one's good. Now we're going to reinstall the connector on the sensor. Make sure it's on there. Put the locking tab back on. you're good to go on that. We're going to reinstall the intake manifold. Tighten these down with your 8mm. These do not have to be very tight at all. Just kind of gotta go till they don't twist anymore. I'll reinstall your hoses. All right, so we got everything installed. Next thing we want to do is refill the coolant and bleed the air out of the system so that the heat works and it heats up like it's supposed to. I definitely recommend one of these funnels if you do not already have one, to go grab one. Super helpful when getting the air out of a cooling system because it makes it the obvious highest point even above the heater core so that all the bubbles rush to the highest point. There's no way we're helping. All right, sorry guys, got a little tired, had to take a nap, but I'm back now. I just want to take this opportunity to tell you not to sleep on that subscribe button and like and share, comment if this was helpful. All right, so now we got it at the level where we can bleed the air out of it. We're just gonna go ahead and start it up. So the procedure for this is pretty simple. You just start up the vehicle and then you're wanting all the coolant to circulate, so make sure you turn your heat all the way up, and that allows the coolant to get through the heater core like it's supposed to and force all those bubbles up to the top, just like that. And you'll know you're done when there's no more air coming out and your air is hot inside the cabin. While all the air is bleeding out of that, there's a leak in this tire, so we're gonna see if we can find that and patch that real quick before we test drive it. So we just got some soapy water here. All right, as you can see, it's to operating temperature and the heat is blowing nice and hot. So that's all good on that end. We're ready to button it up. All right, now that we're done, we're gonna stick this in and plug the coolant from leaking out and remove it. All right guys, so we've identified the leak. We're going to do our best to patch it. All right, this patch looks like it's been plugged before, or this tire, so we're gonna put 2 plugs in it instead of 1. We're gonna put some cement on there too. that set up for a few minutes. All right, we've let that cement and plug set up for a little while. Now we're just gonna put some air back in the tire. All right, guys, well, we got the thermostat changed and the thermostat sensor changed and the tire patch. Hope this video was helpful, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. I definitely recommend one of these funnels if you do not already. I mean, that looks goofy.
Action.
All right, guys. Sorry, got a little tired.
3, 2, 1, action.
All right, guys. Brian, just look over. All right.
2, 1,
All right.
action.
Bo, you gotta quit. I can't be looking at you.
Action.
All right, guys. Sorry. Wait, what was I gonna say? Tell me one more time what I was gonna say.
1, action.
All right, sorry, guys.